All right, this is the third try I'm doing to get this live happening. Realized I can't do portrait mode when going live on my phone, and it kept, my stand doesn't let me rotate. So I'm just gonna hold this and hope my arm doesn't get super tired. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. It is episode number 10, and today I'm gonna be talking about how to find your motivation to actually exercise and get active. So if you find that you are starting, like you have difficulty starting an exercise routine, and or you have difficulty sticking with it, like you lose interest pretty quickly, we're going to be talking about how to make that better for you and how to actually stick with a routine and connect with your motivation. I would love to know who's watching, so when you tune in, just drop an emoji in the comments. I see Sandra is here right now. Nice to see you, Sandra. I'm going to look at my notes here. Okay. So, for anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Lana Welshman. I am a clinical exercise physiologist and an exercise or neurokinetic therapist. Hey, Lana, nice to see you. And I love helping particularly busy women make activity and exercise part of their life. I know for myself, I'm taking my glasses off because I've got some glare on there. I know for myself, yeah, we got the same name. Is it Lana or are you Alana? You can comment there. All right. I know for myself, I run a business, I work a part-time job, and even as an exercise pro, I struggle to stay motivated to exercise. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today. All right. I thought I would share or start off today telling a story of some just like my embarrassing moment of, banana. Yeah, we're both Lanas. I'm going to tell you my story about sort of how I realized why motivation, like intrinsic motivation is so important. And this is also what I help my clients connect with. In 2012, I signed up to do the Klondike Road Relay. I don't know if anybody out there has done the Klondike Road Relay before, but it is a race between Skagway, Alaska and Whitehorse, Yukon. And at the beginning of the summer, I was like, I should run this summer. I used to run when I was younger and I really enjoyed it. So I thought I would sign up to do the relay. And I signed up for an 18-kilometer leg. I don't even know what that is in miles. It's far. I'd never run farther than 10K in my life because while I like to run, I've never been a runner. So I signed up for the race, and the race is happening in September. So I was hoping that me signing up and being on this team would motivate me to run. It did not. I did not train at all. I think I ran once before the race actually started. Hey, Sylvana. I ran once before the race actually started, but I was like, screw it. It's too late for me to start training. It's a week before the race. I'm just going to go for it. So I ran the race. It was, I started my leg at 7 in the morning from Carcross and ran my 18 kilometers in brand new shoes that I had really never really run in before. So they were slightly too small. It was freezing. And so as I'm running this race, my legs are numb. My feet are freezing. They're like ice blocks. I couldn't even feel. And it was not a great experience. I haven't run a race since, but I was hoping by signing up for this race, it would motivate me to run. So why did this not work for me? So a couple things I learned from that horrible relay experience. The relay was great, just my run was terrible. A couple things I learned from this experience, I just have to look at my notes here, is signing up for something or doing something purely for an external reward or external motivation, so that me hoping that signing up for the race, that was going to motivate me to run, isn't enough. we need to connect with what we're doing. We need to connect deeply with our motivating factors, and we need to make it important to us. And we can't just choose to make exercise or running important to us if we cannot connect it to some of our core values. So today is going to be all about that. Actually, this might be a quick video, which is great. So I didn't connect with that goal of running the race. It wasn't important to me. So I don't know if anybody out there has had this experience where you've tried something, and because I'm a fitness coach, we'll go with fitness. You're like, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to get a gym membership, and I'm going to go this many days a week. And you might start off really well and start off awesome, but you pretty quickly lose interest and stop going. And then you feel like a total failure, and you feel like a failure, and you're like, screw it, I'm just not going to go to the gym anymore. So why isn't getting that gym pass enough of a motivator? It's because you need to connect with the goals. You need to connect the goals and the outcome you're hoping for with your core values. So that's what we're going to do today. So I have 3 sort of tips here on how to emotionally connect to your motivation. I want you to right now think about one thing that you do not need any motivation or any push to do. So for things that are important to us, we connect with it. We don't need motivation. We don't need somebody like an exercise. We don't need a coach pushing us along to achieve those goals. So for me, I do something called Girls Rock Camp, which I volunteer totally 100% to organize and run, but I am motivated to do all the work for it for free, and it is a lot of work. So why am I motivated to do that and not exercise, for example? So it's because it connects to my core values of like helping younger girls grow and become strong and amazing women. So we need to make sure that when you're trying to exercise and create a new habit, you are definitely connecting that to some of your core values. Number 2, external motivations only go so far. So an example, I don't know if you've heard this saying before, but with jobs, money, which is an external reward, will get you to take the job, but your experience in that job and how fulfilling it is to you is what's going to keep you in the job. So a job might pay you a whole buttload of money, and that's why you took it in the first place. But if you're not getting fulfillment from that job, you're probably going to leave pretty quickly. It's the same thing with exercise or any behavior that you're going to try to undertake or bring into your life. Those external motivations, so buying the gym membership, might get you through the door the first time, but it's not going to keep you there. You need to connect that behavior of exercising and getting active to some of your core values. All right. So actually that was only 2 points. Those are my 2 points. So what I want you to do, we're going to do this activity kind of together. You can put these in the comments as you're watching, or you can post in the comments after the video's over, because it might take you a little bit of thinking. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Mimi. Hey, Laura. Really happy that you guys are all here. So we are going to, I want you to think about one thing in your life that you do not need any motivation to do. It's going to be a little bit different for everyone. So it might be hanging out with your kids or your grandkids. Maybe it's gardening. Maybe you love baking and you don't need you don't need anyone pushing you to like bake bread. Maybe it's work. So some people love going to actually, I'm going to take that back. Work. If you don't need any push to like go to your job, that is another good example. So I want you guys in the comments right now to put what activity you do not need any motivation to do. Eat. That's actually a great one, Lana. Perfect. We're gonna use that one. I'd love to hear a few more. So I want you to pick that one activity that you don't need any motivation to do, and I want you to pretend that you are a 3-year-old. 3-year-olds always ask why, right? So Lana, we're going to use your example. So eat. Okay. I don't need any motivation to eat. Okay. So why is eating important? So why? So you're not hungry anymore, right? But why is that important? So you have the energy to do the things in life that you need to do. Why is that important? Okay. So you can spend time with family. I'm totally going off the top of my head, so this isn't going to be great. But you're just going to constantly ask yourself, why is that important? Mimi, reading. That's another great one. So I want you to take these things you don't need any motivation to do and ask yourself, but why is that important? And then you're going to take it back to the core value. So the core thing that makes that important to you. So cleaning, let's use that one. So cleaning, you don't need any motivation to do. I wish I didn't need any motivation to clean. Usually my motivation is usually my husband like getting really mad at me and then me feeling guilty and then cleaning. So we'll use cleaning. If you don't need any motivation to clean, okay, perfect. So no motivation to clean. Why is cleaning important? Okay, so you can have a nice home. Okay, but why is that important? So you can have a nice home so your family feels comfortable in that home. But why is that important? So your family feels safe and secure. Okay, so your family's safety and security would be sort of the motivating factor to that. So it's not a great example to relate to exercise, but it is a good example to relate to getting to those core values. So I want you to think about, I want you to go through that exercise with something that you do not need any motivation to do and connect it to some of your core values. And then what I want you to do is do the same exact thing for whatever activity you want to do. So if you want to go to the gym, that's your goals, go to the gym. Or if your goal is to get some exercises so you don't have to live with pain anymore, I want you to use that as your starting point. So I want to get exercises so my back doesn't hurt. Perfect. Why is that important? Because I suffer every day and it makes my life a little bit miserable. Okay. Why is that important? Because I don't feel good about myself. Okay. Why is that important? So keep going down until you get to your core values. And then I want you, every time you are trying to motivate yourself to do the exercises or go to the gym, I want you to think of that core value. So that deep down reason that being active and exercising is important to you, because that is going to help you make that connection between that behavior and why it's deeply important to you. And so you're not exercising for exercise sake, you are exercising to help further yourself as a human being and to help yourself grow. So that is what I want you guys to focus on today. I want you to post it in the comments once you've gone through that brief little pretending you're a 3-year-old activity, and let me know why exercising and getting more active is important to you. Okay, so that's what I want you to do in the comments. So this is great. I've just switched to doing Wellness Wednesdays at 12:30. I was doing them in the evenings. And I kind of like this. It's light outside. It's great. The videos are going to be probably about 15 or 20 minutes. I don't know what time it is right now. I turned my clock off because it keeps ticking and annoying me. So don't forget to make those comments below, connecting what your exercise motivations are and why it's important to you. And I also want you to, if you have any questions about that or need any guidance on how to do this little activity, also send me a DM or comment below. So I'm really looking forward to hearing what you guys come up with. I want to hear what your motivations are to get more active and to make exercise part of your life. Can't wait to hear it. Post below, and I will see you next. Oh, I won't do a Wellness Wednesday next week. I am doing a 5-day challenge starting Monday. So no Wellness Wednesday next week. The challenge will be live from Monday to Friday. And then on the 29th is the next one. And we're going to talk about exercising through pain and injury. So that'll be the next one. All right. See you all soon. Bye.